Hi, y'all. Oh, gosh. So what? I'm on my way home. Well, I got to stop at the dollar store. Welcome to Kathy's Crochet Creations and Makeup. And we're not doing either of those things. I'm driving home. I just got off work. I don't know why. Just a stressful day, I guess. Nothing bad. Just stressful. So, yeah. I gotta go to the dollar store. I gotta pick up some half and half, and I'm gonna get some, what is that called? It's some popcorn, kettle corn popcorn. What else? Oh, and I'm gonna pick up some thank you. Just trying to sell for like bouquets. They're always trying to sell bouquets right here. Noel. I'm gonna pick up Noel some treats. And then I am gonna go home. And so the blanket I've been working on, I spilled coffee all over it at work today. So it is on the back of my chair at work, drying out. I'll finish it tomorrow. And yeah, so I haven't ate all day. There's a lot of times I don't eat all day. Coffee, as usual. What I drink to get by. My eyes are bloodshot. Look, like I've been out on a bender. I have not been out on a bender. I've been at work. I just put my lipstick, reapplied my lipstick. I had the other on and it lasted pretty much all day, and so I went to touch it up. You can't touch up that lipstick. So I wiped off as much as I could, and I put on this red. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna work on finishing that wrap with the feathers. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the feathers on it. I think I wanna make a mile-a-minute blanket. And if I do, it's gonna be the one, it's gonna be a test. Well, there's two things I want to make. I want to make a shirt, a Bag O' Day shirt. And I already have the yarn picked out for it. It's like a combination of cotton and acrylic. So it's nice and light, and it'll have a nice drape. It's going to be her shirt because I need to learn how to make a shirt. And then I can make my own. I just got to get the basics down. I need to learn how to do increase and decrease. I guess I know how to increase and decrease, but when do you do it? I guess you just keep measuring it on your body. I don't know. I'm going to follow her pattern. And except for I'm going to make it shorter, and I'm not going to put her sleeves on it. I'm going to put some long sleeve bell sleeves on it. I really love those. They're so pretty. But I guess I can go ahead and do the shirt. Oh shit. Coco. Run me off the road. Excuse me for cussing. Anyway, so I'll do the mile-a-minute blanket after I do the shirt. I gotta figure out how to attach the feathers. needle and thread, and you make little spaces so that you can use that to hook it on whatever you want it hooked onto. I don't know. I'll see it if I can figure it out. If I can't, it'll just be fur all the way around. And it might probably, it very well could be just fur all the way around, except for the scallop parts. Pointy bits. If I put the feathers on, the pointy bits are going to be up top. If I jump, the pointy bits will be down at the bottom. I can't believe I spilled my coffee twice today. And my head hurts, my glasses broke. So that's why I'm not wearing my glasses, so it's a little blurry. My problem is distance. So I gotta work on fixing that. I got a kit at the house, a big kit. I bought a big kit. But it's still hard to work with because they're little tiny screws and little tiny holes that go in. I just say forget it and pop the lenses out and put them in another one that's already put together. That's probably what I'll do. That's probably what I'll do. I feel like that's what I'll do. Squinting. For some reason it does help when you squint. Why does it help when you squint? It's so weird. Anybody else? Are you able to squint and see better? Yeah, so it's been a day. It feels like it should be Friday. We have one more day. I'm gonna even use some stitch. I should use. It's a beautiful day. It's 102. It's not even feel like temperature. It is a beautiful day. White clouds and sky. The sky is beautiful blue. We are so blessed, aren't we? It's over. That's the exit I used to always take to go home. Isn't it weird that a place that you didn't even you spent more of your life not living there than you did living there, and it's still, that feels like home. Nothing else feels like home like that feels like home. A home you grew up in. Iffy getting over here in this line. go out and look twice. The first time she was walking around like lost, and then this last time, look, she's right there laying on the rug at the patio door watching. It's like, come on, lady, I gotta go potty. Maybe. She has her potty pad. She's old. It's in the laundry room. They're reusable, and I know that sounds gross, but she does save money, and it also keeps plastic out of the landfill. Try to do a little bit anyway, right? Getting up at 3 a.m. or earlier is tough. No, I'm boring. I'm sorry. I'm under a bridge. Well, I'm under 2 bridges. No, I don't know. One's huge. The other one's probably a feeder bridge. I remember when this was just 2 lanes, but now it's a lot more than that. And actually, I remember, well, I don't remember, but I don't know if they did it right before I was born or right after I was born. That wasn't even there. It wasn't even there. They had a small road that went all the way to Houston. It was a small 2-lane road. Can you imagine? Oh. And this road's way bigger. It used to be 2 lanes, and then that bridge, the Bonnie and Clyde bridge that, I can't remember which hurricane, or which storm, but within this last year, I've got a video of it. It's destroyed. It was a 1-lane bridge. One car would pull over to let the other car pass, if that even happened. Dad told me there was hardly anybody on this street. Here's little, he walked all the way from out to where, gosh, past where I live now, and walked several miles to the picture show. It was a picture show back then. They still do they do live plays here now, but it was a picture show back then. Grandma, I don't know when, she finally realized he wasn't around, and she got in the car and she went and she found him and she busted his butt. He thought he was being a big old boy walking on, and he was. That's a long way to walk, especially as a little kid. Ugh, gosh, my mouth is dry. Oh, I forgot to put that in the email. Alexa, remind me tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. to send an email about the deliveries.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.
God. I need some sunglasses, y'all. But see, the thing is, I usually don't have sunglasses because I wear glass glasses. But I don't have them on because they're broken. I'm almost home anyway. I'm about 5 miles from the neighborhood, but I gotta stop. I gotta stop at the dollar store. The dollar store. Should have brushed my hair before I left. By the way, my friend in San Juan, her family, everybody's okay. Well, them personally. There's a lot of people that their homes were washed away. So they have nothing. So please pray for them. It's sad. They're poor people. They have mountains there and stuff like that. There's areas that are very hard to get to and from now because of the river. Sad. Even though they're like considered United States, they're not. They are not treated the same way. It's very different. It's not. Their government is crooked. And again, but I think theirs might be more crooked, or they know more, but their electricity goes out a lot, so they don't have a really great power grid. Oh wait, that's kind of like here too, so maybe they're not so different after all. I don't know if they have FEMA. Yeah, FEMA, those people. Territory maybe? So maybe not? I don't know. I don't know. Just pray for the poor people. I can't imagine. Hopefully they got other family members they can move in with for a while until they can get it straight. The other people that lost their homes. Dollar store here. I know this neighborhood wasn't happy when they put this dollar store in right here at the front of their neighborhood. Ain't nobody here. Car just pulled off. Alright, I'm here. I will chit chat with you after I get done. Alright, bye. Hello. So it's the next day. So obviously I had my glasses fixed. Actually, I took another pair of frames and I popped the lenses in. It's 102 again. Seems to be the number. Got the air blasting, but it's still kind of warm. I decided to wear my fluorescent shrug. It's so soft. Was this faster way or was the other way? I think it was the other way. It's faster. was like 2 minutes difference, so it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, so when I got to work, one of the girls, she pulled up the same time I did. And so I drug her into the bathroom and I showed her my glow-in-the-dark eyes, or eye makeup. She liked it. But we had I was so busy, I didn't get to have, I usually don't eat lunch anyway, but I was hungry and I was tired and I needed some carbs, literally. I needed something. And I needed an energy drink. So at 2 o'clock, and I get off at 3, I went to the machine and I got a chicken salad sandwich, a bag of Cheetos. I ate almost the whole bag. Usually I only eat half to throw it away. And an energy drink. Still have some left. I had base tapes on my neck, but I took them off because it's itching. Because I'm allergic to them. I haven't got the nasal cord yet. I should buy some of that. So listen to this. So, Noelle had lost her mind. I was asleep. Noelle started barking and acting crazy. And do you know, instead of me waking up, grabbing my gun, because I don't know, I got up and I kicked her out of my room. I didn't kick her. I told her. I was like, oh, I opened the door and she ran out and I shut the door. I'm like, good night, go back to bed. So this morning, I totally forgot about it. Oh, so this morning she went in the bedroom and I felt bad. So I get up while I'm leaving and I walk out on it's like a landing type thing. It was a ramp that the VA built for my dad. The front door. It's a landing, it's metal. Anyway, so I walk out there, out the front door, and I notice to my right, I'm up high, I notice to my right, there's a chest of drawers on the porch. I'm country, okay? It needs to go away though, because it's tearing up. It's not real wood. But I have my sheets and stuff in there that I put on my plants during the winter, trying to save them. And the top drawer was open. The sheets were out on the ground. And I thought, oh my God, that crackhead girl's been around. That's what Noelle was having a fit about. So when I finally got around to it, of course I'm looking around, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the heck? So I get to work, I finally get around to looking at my cameras to see what it was. And it's 2 huge brown dogs. I don't know whose dogs they are because I've never seen them before. So I'm pretty sure that there's an opening in the back part of my fence. And so I've got some zip ties. I'm gonna go back there and fix that. And then I need to walk the fence line and see what else. I watched them. They pulled the drawer out and they pulled out my sheets. I don't know how the dogs pulled out that drawer. They sure did. Way out. It ain't a little bit out. It's way out. They were trying to find cats to kill or something, or chase, or hopefully not kill. Hopefully just chase. They were having a good old time. They got out. Somebody's babies got out. Well, I hope they got them back in. This morning, I thought it was a person. I thought it was the crackhead girl. It was a crackhead girl. I haven't seen her in a while. Probably in jail. Or maybe she went to rehab and she's going to be okay now. Try to be positive. In the middle of the night. And she probably is talented. In the middle of the night, you would hear catty corner through the woods. Her machine going. And it was a grinder of some sort for metal. And she'd be just working away. other times, she'd be walking down the street acting crazy, and then sitting in the neighbor's yard singing Kumbaya till the police came. I didn't call them, the neighbor people did. Yeah. She has a problem. Or maybe had. Maybe she's better now. I can always pray and hope. So what else? I got a couple more cameras I gotta get fixed to where they're going. I have so many cameras. I don't even know how many cameras I have. That's how many cameras I have. But I was looking at my, I have like a subscription to a company that you get extra perks from for security wise. I need to get with them. I wonder where they get those bouquets of flowers from. If they actually buy them, or I mean, I guess they have to. He's got 4 sets of bouquet, and it's $309, so he probably has more. Or had more. It's the guy selling the bouquets again on the side of the street. I'm good. I don't need nothing else to eat. I ate the whole chicken salad sandwich. I always do. $2. $1.50. Still cheaper than getting something at the McDonald's. And I think it's probably better for you. Oh Lord, I'm seeing good hanging. I gotta get up, gotta burn trash, I gotta wait till daylight to go fix that fence and check out the rest of it, the rest of the fence line. Wash my makeup brushes, do my laundry, and when I get done with all that, I gotta pack. To my cousin's house. I gotta put, we're driving like a bunch of nuts. I gotta put, Princess has to be in the back half of the house because she can't behave. I'll turn her fan on back there. She'll be fine. We don't get that time back there. And I mean, she's there all during the day now. I can afford to turn on that back air conditioner too. See, what I do is I turn it, it's on all night long and all evening long, all night long. And it is, if it's to freezing that back there, and then I turn it off, and it holds pretty good. I told you I'll put that silver bubble wrap on the windows. And then Luna and Tom and Bubbles will be in the front part of the house. And they'll be fine. I give them food when I get up and food before I leave. And then Sunday morning I get up, get ready, go to church, go out and eat. And then go back to the house, get my stuff, get Noel, and drive back home. And feed them all when I get home. I'll be good. I leave extra food out for the cats. It's traffic. Oh my gosh, I thought that little car was going to pull over in front of that 18-wheeler. I don't like being on top of this bridge, going slow or really stopping. Because when you do stop, man, it bounces. I don't like that. It freaks me out. Keep going, y'all, so I can get on the ground before we stop. This used to be a little 2-lane road, one going south, one going north. Now it is 2 feeders with at least 2 lanes of each, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 lanes, plus 2, what do they call, if you got 2 more people in it, you can drive on it, plus those. That's why it slows down here, because that one of them empties out right up here. Lord, car, you make me nervous. Y'all make me nervous. I'm ready to go home. And they're going to be closing the freeway, some of the freeways down, but I don't think I'll need any of the ones that are closed down. But how many people are going to be on the ones I need? What I'll probably do is I'll probably just go toll roads all the way there and all the way down. That costs what? Like 10, nah, more than 10. 15 bucks? 20 bucks? Nah, not 20. Less than 15. Count both ways. My cousin, she always gets me $20 for gas, she says. Told her before, you know, I'll ask her when I need it. Okay, we're back on the bridge. Come on, let's keep going. We have lots of bridges down here because we've got lots of bayous. Lots of water. Rivers. Ain't got a lot of lakes like Minnesota. Oh my gosh. Flying above Minnesota, looking at all them lakes. It ain't no big deal to live on a lake there because there's so many lakes. Maybe it depends on the lake. Maybe a fancier lake costs more. Them houses up there, because I used to look before Daddy died, I would just look. I'm like, well, you know, when he leaves this planet, I'm selling out and I'm moving up there. Well, it didn't happen. And it hurts. But my son and my daughter-in-law said, move on up here, we'll buy the house. You put the money that from selling your place into it, and then we'll pay the rest. I can't afford to do that. I couldn't impose like that. And I've never lived like that up there. I've always lived in the heat of the South. I've you know, traveled. One time I lived like a year in Cape Cod. Like a little over a year. That's it. Hurry up. Let's save it. Get over it. I'm bringing my blanket that I just finished home. I haven't totally finished it. I gotta sew in the ends. But I gotta wash it now because it's got coffee on it. already started it. I couldn't help myself, kept looking at the yarn. Finally, after I ate, the last few minutes of work, I did some crocheting, because I literally started working before I was supposed to. I got there a little early. Wasn't there a little early? Anybody should get to their work a little early at least. So yeah, I got there and I didn't stop. I would have to go to the bathroom and I'd sit there and like a child, wait, until I had to practically run to get there. Woo! Probably TMI, huh? So yes, that's too much information for me. Thank you. I'll tell you, I wish I was talking about the soap that I bought. This girl online, she talks about vintage cosmetics, and then she talked about this vintage soap. They don't make it anymore, but the stuff that's in it, they still make that soap. So she says you should try it. You know, she said when I opened it up, it smelled like my grandma's. I said, oh my, I gotta get that because I want to smell my grandma's house. I love it. I mean, smells. Imagine how much it would take you back. My grandma's house didn't smell like that. I don't know what the smell was. I wish I could find it. Y'all remember Mr. Bubble? I don't know what happened. I think my phone was the battery's about to go dead or something. Anyway, I might have to let y'all go because this video is long enough counting yesterday's. And I'm almost home. I'm like 10 minutes from the house. Thank you for riding with me. I don't know what that was. It was I have her in the car too. She's with me everywhere. Anyway, I love y'all. God bless you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Isaiah 41 verse 10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am the Lord your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous hand." When we believe that God is with us, we can have confidence that no matter what we might face, no matter what challenges or difficulties or opposition or enemies or battles that we face, that when we know that God is with us in those things, it can give us the confidence, it gives us the assurance that come hell or high water, that my God is with me, my God goes before me. He's parting the sea so I can walk through on dry ground. He's making a way where there appears to be no way. He's working behind the scenes, and if we would just have faith and keep moving forward, if we would just have trust in Him and keep putting one foot in front of the next, that we would discover that at the end of that road, that we would look back and see God moved powerfully and mightily on our behalf. Keep walking in faith and do not fear, for He is with you.